And on the left wing, Iwan Tukalo replacing Alex Moore. In the corresponding game 2 years ago, Tukalo scored a hat-trick. Ireland, despite losing to England, fielded an unchanged side. Brendan Mullen needed just one try to break the Irish record, and the occasion seemed tailor-made for Ireland's exciting young wing, Simon Geoghegan, surely the discovery of the season. Added point given to the game with the two countries in the same World Cup group. Commentators for the Royal Bank International, Fergus Slattery and Bill McLaren.
Armstrong, Chalmers, what a lovely catch of an awkward ball. That's the up and under. Tukalo is up there. Staples gets knocked over. Robinson back to help. Geoghegan gets thrown out of the way by Derek White, by Derek Turnbull. And it's Armstrong, Chalmers. Chalmers half through, caught by his opposite number, Brian Smith. Almost up to the Ireland 22. And it's a penalty to the Scots. There were Irish bodies over in front of the ball. Chalmers has kicked the penalty goal. It's 3 points to 0. They've played only 3 minutes, and it's a cracking start by the Scots with just about everything happening. See Kerry Fitzgerald telling his players what he wanted. The long pass out there again to Staples. Good tackle by Scott Hastings. The pick up by Tukalo. Tukalo is clear. That's the kick ahead with Tukalo. He was half tackled. Back goes Staples, showing again that pace. John Jeffrey is there. A great chance for the Scots as Jeffrey charges. 2 metres short. A great chance for Scotland. David Soule goes now, but magnificent running backwards by the Irish forwards. They got back in great numbers there, and they've won a superb ball for Saunders to clear. That was a great bit of play by the Irish pack. World's press all interested in what's going on here. Allen throws long. Jeffrey gets it. Chris Gray goes, almost up to the 22. Good tackle by Robinson. Now it's Armstrong, Chalmers, out there to Lenine, to Gavin Hastings. Gavin Hastings, magnificent tackle by Staples. 10, 12 metres out from the Irish line. It's Armstrong again. This is Chalmers once more, caught by Steve Smith. Penalty for offside. This was Sean Lenine feeding out beautifully to Gavin Hastings. Now watch this tackle by Jim Staples. Hastings a big man, but a copybook tackle. Chris Gray is the placer. Craig Chalmers, big deep breath. No, did you see that? It was like kicking a lump of haggis, and he knows it. But they all count. He's a most remarkable young fella, this. He kicks up. Brian Smith, well, there's a great run by the Australian Irish international Crossan. Oh, this is going to be a magnificent try by Keith Crossan. What a riposte by the Irish. Keith Crossan's 12th try for Ireland. The Irish and the support are simply delighted, and well they might be. Saunders sent out a lovely pass. Now he got inside Craig Chalmers. The Scottish breakaways weren't there. He still dummied. Gavin Hastings got him, but the angle of Crossan's run took him there. A superb try. And Brian Smith has spotted the conversion, and the scores are level. 6 points all. They played 19 minutes. Back to all square. Saunders waits for Robinson to pick up, but it's Saunders. Brian Smith switched from left to right. Staples, Geoghegan, tackled there by Jeffrey. And Jeffrey did well to almost turn him. Pick up by Neil Francis, helped there by Rigney. A lovely ball again for Saunders. Smith with the drop goal attempt. It's certainly high enough. The arm is raised. A lovely drop goal there by Brian Smith, and Ireland are in the lead. Just as he did against Wales. 9 points to 6. 11 minutes to go to half-time. We're on the Irish 10 metres line. John Allen throwing long to White, but Neil Francis was miles offside. He has that lovely anguished look of a man who's been caught taking eggs out of the hen run. Gavin Hastings then, who needs 6 points to be the 6th player in the history of the game to top 300 in internationals. Gavin Hastings, he's given it a tremendous thump. Oh, that's a great goal. What a belt he gave it. It was rising virtually when it crossed the crossbar. 9 points all. Ireland forwards trying to roll that maul away. Their technique good. Saunders. Brian Smith. Again the miss move to Mullen. Gagan was in the line. But it's Staples. Staples to Crossan. Back inside to Gagan. Gagan beautifully tackled by Scott Hastings. Mullen was almost there again. Hamilton almost got hands to it. Derek Turnbull went down to save it for the Scots. And it went slightly forward. Gavin Hastings couldn't quite make the tackle. Scott Hastings did. That was a wonderful catch by Brendan Mullen. And Sean Lenine in with a crucial tackle there. Notice number 11, Ivan Tukalo, had come right across from the left wing. Ireland going for the try, and they've got it. Robinson, the number 8 forward, has done it. Look how quickly it all happened. The quick put in, the pick-up, the drive, 4 points. As easy as that. Brian Smith to convert. That looks a bit better. Yes. And so Brian Smith, with 2 conversions and a drop goal, is having a good afternoon. Ireland ahead by 15 points to 9. Scotland going for the pick-up and drive. Derek Turnbull surging through. The breakaway forwards again. Armstrong. Chalmers. Chalmers with a chance here. Gavin Hastings. The try scored. Gavin Hastings, his 9th try for Scotland. The big fullback has put them back into the game. 15 points to 13. And from the moment the Scots won this ball, there was a rare chance. Out there to Chalmers from Armstrong. Chalmers pulled people in. And of course, Gavin Hastings with 6-7 metres to go. No stopping him. Craig Chalmers to tie the score. Has it come round far enough? Yes, it has. Well, it was a real bender. The referee's whistle goes for half-time. It's been a tremendous half. Ireland have taken, I think, most of the honours from it, but the Scots have got back into contention. 15 points all at the break. Saunders inside to Robinson. Robinson with a lovely sidestep, but well tackled there by Armstrong. Saunders, Brian Smith, Mullen. They've missed out everybody to Staples. A chance for Crossan. Crossan going for the corner. Tackled by Stanger. Couldn't get it into Staples. Brendan Mullen got it. Now Gavin Hastings. But the whistle had gone. But once again, quick-fire handling by the Irish backs. And Jim Staples, the Irish fullback, is hurt. His left leg got a knock there. Just hurtling his way back down the field. But this is only 10 metres from Scotland's line. David Soul on this side against Des Fitzgerald. Now, they first met in 1983 in a B International, and Des Fitzgerald gave the young Soul, 21-year-old, a hard time that day. But Soul a better scrummager now. Good channeling by Ireland. Saunders, Brian Smith, Curtis, Mullen. Oh, beautiful pass. Gagan going to score his 3rd try. A brilliant bit of running by this big, strong right wing from London Irish. And just watch how beautifully they moved the ball along. Curtis was the man who fed it. Then Mullen with that beautiful lob pass, and Gagan well outside Peter Dodds. It was a super effort. Top drawer try. Tony Stanger had come in to make a dummy run. Derek White wondering what's on. Robinson had actually broken, but the Irish were ready. Gary Armstrong, the pick-up by Derek Turnbull. John Jeffrey. Paul Burnell was in driving as well. Armstrong Burrows. Great chance for Soul. You see how close he was to the goal line. David Soul, the Scottish captain, standing off. Leading the side today for the 13th time. And Scotland showing the fighting spirit that brought them back in the match against France and against England. The drive by Stanger. Tony Stanger scores his 10th try for Scotland, and they're level at 19-19. Watch Tony Stanger coming across there from the right wing. The pick-up by Derek White. Turnbull was the faint man. Stanger was the scorer. The flags are up. Another 2 points for Craig Chalmers. 4 successful goals for him. And Scotland lead 21-19. John Fitzgerald at the front of the line-out for Ireland. Steve Smith, number 2 there. The hooker from Ballymena. 13th international today for Steve Smith. John Allen meant it for Gray. Gray was absolutely taken out of the game. And Kerry Fitzgerald saw it. Penalty to the Scots. And David So, well, you'd expect him to say we'll have a kick at goal. Craig Chalmers, though. Yes, he's pulled it round well. 3 penalty goals and 2 conversions for Craig Chalmers. 24 points to 19, Scotland lead. They played 15 minutes of the second half. Francis with a great catch and drive. Robbed there by Derek White. Scots burrowing and producing. Armstrong. Chalmers. Well, he got away with it. He dummied to Tony Stanger. Craig Chalmers wasn't quite sure what was happening. That's a lovely left-footed Gary Owen. And a superb bit of work by Brian Robertson. He hasn't found touch yet. Fed out from Lineen. Armstrong to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, wild pass to Gavin Hastings. Back goes David Soule. The pick-up by John Allen. This is Scott Hastings. Scott Hastings with the chip through. On goes Jeffrey. Kicked up to the 22. On there, Jeffrey. A try for Scott Hastings. Sheer opportunism at its best. Scott Hastings with his 5th try for Scotland. And, well, it's euphoric here at Murrayfield. And Scott Hastings really made the whole thing. It didn't exactly go where he meant it to, but it was ideal for John Jeffrey. Watch the bounce here. Perfect for JJ, and the lovely reverse pass. That's a Kelso Farmer doing that, mind you. Lovely try for S. Hastings. Her Royal Highness, the Princess Royal, enjoying the ebb and flow of this tremendously exciting match. Saunders again, lovely long pass. Brian Smith, Mullen missed out Curtis. It's Murphy in the line. This is Crossan coming inside Stanger. Crossan still. A super tackle by Derek Turnbull inside Scotland 22. Gray got it. Chalmers caught. Armstrong in trouble. Out to Stanger. Stanger a long one. Kenny Murphy catches it. He's running out towards Gagan. Gagan switches. Pick up by Matthews. That was a good tackle by Stanger and Gagan. Scotland's 10 metres line. Saunders caught by Cronin. There to Gagan. Gagan with that deceptive little swivel of his. Scotland's 22. Saunders still. Great chance here for Ireland. Brian Smith. Curtis going. He's got Mullen outside. Mullen for the record. Mullen has done it. The Irish record of tries. What a moment for Brendan Mullen. His 15th try for Ireland, and that beats the great record of the legendary George Stephenson, which has stood for 61 years.